if we get deep into Minnesota, it's a two-way street on there. I think they have a better offense than Seattle has. Stats would say otherwise with Geno versus Darnold, but and Jordan Addison has come out of nowhere. And of course, we know that they've got a star player on the other side.
Yeah, you named a lot of reasons why the Minnesota Vikings are 9-2, and I don't think anyone would have expected. Even I in the offseason thought Sam Darnold, like
Yeah.
what are they going to do exactly with him that's going to be positive? But they really have turned it around for him. They've done a lot of things to make him more comfortable, using some of his athleticism, and they're just a really well coached team. And I think the Cardinals, for some reason, what does disturb me is I think they lost an edge on their bye.
Sure.
They just came out looking a little rusty, and you just can't have that. You can't have that, and we saw that. So maybe let's hope this was a little bit of a wake-up call, but going up to Minnesota has been very tough for the Cardinals. When you look at it from they haven't won there in many, many years, and it's just one of those things, right? You say, well, this is a new year, it shouldn't matter. Well, it shouldn't matter, but sometimes these things do. And they're going to rely on that defense again to lead the way. I think it's strange, but the Cardinals defense is what's leading them right now because the offense at times just it as much as they rolled against the Jets and on the ground against the Bears, that ground game was solid against the Bears. These teams, those teams were in a whirlwind of dysfunction. Meanwhile, Seahawks, Vikings, these teams that are seeing the next couple of weeks are teams that are playing very well. And of course, it makes the big matchup with the Seahawks at home at State Farm Stadium huge as well. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be matching wits there. I like the two great coaching staffs.
If you look at the NFC, Jody, where would you rank the Cardinals? I was going through this as I was watching them yesterday. It's pretty clear Detroit's the best team. Philadelphia is probably two. Minnesota would have to be up there. Detroit, Philly, Minnesota, and beyond that, everybody's kind of lumped together. When you think that Washington's going to be something, all of a sudden they take a step back. When you think that, a team like Green Bay is going to get better, they look better, but against inferior competition, beat up yesterday competition, the 49ers. So, where do you put the Cardinals?
It's a great question right now. And you're right, they're kind of in the middle of all of that, the mishmash, but it's such a wide range of teams in there. And that's why I think quarterback play is going to define these teams coming down the stretch. I mean, we've talked about how much the run game can take the pressure off of Kyler Murray, but unless the Cardinals can find that run game consistently, it did not show up in Seattle, and Kyler was unable to use his legs in Seattle. So I think when you look at a lot of these teams, yeah, I mean, they have similar players, similar caliber players on the line. It's just at the skill positions is where, you've got to have those playmakers.
I am thankful for you. I am thankful that we get to wrap it up every week, chop it up, as I like to say. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for the visit.
Thankful for you as well. You hope you have a great holiday with your family. Thanks a lot, Brad.
Jody Jackson, Jody's Gems, brought to you by E.D. Marshall Jewelers. We appreciate their support, and we're back with more after this time out.